I took 5 years to build on it because, we were supposed to have it done last year, but the pandemic kind of put us back a little bit. But we managed to get this done. This car, basically, when I found it, it was over on Sunrise Mountain. A family friend of ours was dying and he was terminally ill. So we said, I got this California special, would you like to have it? I'm like, sure, why not? So I basically said, let's take it off your hands and we'll take good care of it. And, he was a really good man. God bless him. So he gave me the car. So this was, at the time, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It needed some TLC, needed some work. It had a straight 6 motor, manual transmission, and at the time, this car right here, again, needed a little bit of TLC, so we went right to work on it. We went right to work on the body work and the, everything about it. I pretty much designed all this car, pretty much. As you can see here, the motor here is a 302, basically. It looks like a 302, but it is. But it's bored 30 over, so it's basically a 306. Has the Holly Sniper EFI in it. Oh, the interior. Over here, we basically did, on the exterior and interior, we kind of brushed the chrome a little bit. So we kind of scratched it a little bit. And what we did with the Shelby console, as you can see, there's a Shelby console in here. We basically did some leather things to it. We basically took a Shelby console right over there, and we just said, well, let's redo it. And we're gonna do that. The interior is not totally done, but we're working on it. We have blue interior lights. Come here, let's take a look at that. I don't know if people can see it. Shit. Let me take a look at that. Right here. So over here we have blue lights in the interior. So yeah, it's kind of taking it to a modern standpoint, but we're kind of keeping it classic.
So how did you choose the color?
Well, when I first got the car, I was like, okay, let's do something different, because it was candy apple red. So when I asked Paul what color it was candy apple red at first. But I was like, we need to make it kind of different in a way. So I started to look around at the Eleanor grays, and I'm like, with the black stripe, I saw one on Google. I'm like, let's do that. But then I was like, let's not go totally copying that Eleanor. Let's make it our own. So we kind of looked around on the grays, like the Dodge colors, and we keep looking around the grays all around the valley, and it was in. The color was in. So at the time then, we're like, okay, let's go gray. My dad goes to a car show at night, sees his Aston Martin, this 2018 Aston Martin. So we went with that color, but we added a little bit of touch of black. The guy who painted this car does the Shelby ones for Carroll Shelby. So that's kind of a true story. We went to his shop, did a really nice job on it actually. So it was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy when we got the car, when we resumed the pandemic. It was kind of in the weather here, which we didn't really want, but we had to get it done. Been to a few car shows around the valley. We just kind of like pick and choose a little bit, and we went to like 3. And we just want to see what other people have, and like we want to take a little bit of inspiration, not copy off of everything. Like the car that we had, the Shelby drop. We have a friend of ours that owns a Shelby type car, a Mustang like ours, and so we took the Shelby drop and the ride height. As you can see, these gaps over here, any Mustang over here, no matter what year, is notorious for the gap. So I was like, we got to lower it. We have to lower it. So we have bare brakes. We have the suspension over here. We have a Willwood, and I forgot to mention, a Willwood electronic brake. We have a, Fluxolite air fan to cool the radiator. So it's a big radiator, yes. But yeah, we took a lot of inspiration, even the Shelby drop, because the Shelbys were very nice. And Carroll Shelby, when he worked on these cars, he said, I could do something with it. And I'm really happy that, the car came out very nice. I love how everything turned out, the bare brakes, everything. If you guys come to Cars and Coffee, I will guarantee I will be out there. Just say hi, say hello, ask any questions. I hope to see you there.